What's up, guys? Hopping in gonna play some Mono Red Painted today. Hope you guys are doing do well. And I hope everybody's fucking still in good spirits. I know, there's been some crying lately, and I hope that everybody can get over it and just kind of move on like adults, and man up per se. I use that term very days, but I'm gonna use it today and just say man the fuck up. Um, I'll play some lists with Karn today. I know a lot of guys are gonna be preparing for Eternal Weekend, stuff like that. So if you're not playing with Karn, I highly suggest you think about cards like Null Rod and Fiery Confluence. There's a lot of artifact decks, Eldrazi artifact decks, things of that nature. What I can say too, as far as tips and tricks are, this card I've been testing kind of late in the game, but yeah, I've been testing it, and this card's very good as another copy of Blood Moon, more or less, for the Eldrazi decks and the Planar Nexus decks and the fast big mana decks. It's a very good card. It also carries over into Storm variants, like that fucking stupid Ruby Storm that's fucking retarded. And other Storm variants you'll see out there that you get cheesed out on. So this card kind of acts on double access, is really good. And Karn is very good that way. I choose to play Karn because I like to lean on Karn's strength. I think it's passive extremely. You're gonna see a lot of these mirrors out there, painter mirrors, it shuts down Cauldron, Ring, all the fucking like basalt monoliths, the grim monoliths of keys, all that stuff. It just takes care of like chrome mocks, treasure tokens, everything. Karn is very good. I'm not gonna beat it to you guys fucking heads because you guys want to play with the fucking ring, no fucking welders, pyroglyphs in the fucking sideboard, all this shit. So it's what it is. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. So this is a painted deck in my eyes and has everything. If I played more often, I competed in challenges and travel to these stupid fucking tournaments, I could probably place and tell you guys how good it is. And I don't really have to. I don't really, I mean, I care, but at the same time, I don't care enough to do that for myself. I play what I can do. So I can only show you guys the fucking blueprints and you guys can do whatever you want. I know the ring deck is doing really well, but if it were me, moving forward, I'm gonna run something like this. Maybe think about Bolt, Fury as opposed to Bolt, shit like that. So let's hop in, enough of me blabbing at you, and move forward here. You're gonna sit here and wait for these guys. I'm just telling you, it's really fucking annoying. I'm just being myself. I haven't played in like 3 days, and here we are. I'll try this hand. It sucks. Actually, I should probably mull this. If I draw a land, it's pretty good, but this hand's much better. That hand had one land, two engineers, a card. I was bound up. I had one Lotus Petal and a Simian Spirit Guide. It didn't really do too much, so okay. It's like good old fashioned Legacy so far. Probably a Beanstalk deck or a Nadu deck. These guys don't play Beanstalk anymore. It's kind of a shame. What are you guys doing? Fucking City of Traders, Fable and Mirror Breaker here? I know a lot of guys are doing that, so get around Wasteland here and go ahead. And I will jam a Fable next turn if I have a shot, so I'll play it this way. I like to play control a little bit, so stopping the draw steps telling me it's probably, looks like a Beanstalk deck, which is really nice now, so I like that. I'm gonna run this out now. I have to make plays. I might fight over this too. We'll see. I'm on a brainstorm here. This is the only play I have. It's either play Great Furnace or keep up Double Blast. I don't have that type of time. Decks like these need to be pressured. This is a Force of Will card, not really a Daze card or a like a Swords card or whatever. I might fight over this. We'll see. Okay, that's excellent. So you guys can see how Simian Spirit Guide makes me feel a little better about things. With Teferi here. I don't know what I mean, I name these cards, but these guys don't even fucking play them anymore. It's like fucking whatever else. Could be a Scry here or a Sword. Looks like a nice control deck, Beanstalk deck. Could be Nadu here. Looks like it's shaping up to be a Nadu deck. It could be just lose here. Surveying the land here, saying to himself, does he have another land drop? Should I swords the token? What's he looking at here? What can I do? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to not take myself off a blast anymore because it looks like it's going to be, if it's Nadu or a control deck to ferry, namely, it's a Beanstalk deck. I'm going to have to use the Simian Spirit Guide here. That's really good for me. And I'm gonna have to not take myself off of Pyroblast here if I can help it. I'll get rid of one of these, see what happens. I'm gonna get a Graph Digger's Cage here, I think. I think he's got that. This will stop a Green Sun, and I also have a Pyroblast for Nadu here, so what else could I got there? Maybe I got the wrong card, I don't even know. This is a tough matchup to navigate sometimes. Prismatic Ending. I can get back whatever your endings here. If he hits the cage here, I can just get it back. Because trust me, he has a fucking Green Sun, the motherfucker. Guaranteed. Okay. Even Nadu here, getting that bitch back now. Stop by attacking. I think I just have to get this here. Let's see what it does. Play land too. Go ahead, pal. Now I could have gone for a lattice next turn and not the Graph Digger's Cage, but at this point I'm just trying not to die. Sure. Three cards now. So it has to be like a Nadu slash bullshit, and it's not surprising they always have that, so. Okay. Sweet. I'm not going to make this a creature. That's a really good draw. You get a scry here. So any kind of brainstorm, I'm going to have to Pyroblast. Fucking okay. Okay. Here comes a lattice. I can't even cast lattice because I have to fucking. Ugh, frustrating. Um, what's in my sideboard here? I have to wait here. Next turn I'll go after it. I have one turn to fade this bullshit. It's really good for me. Oh, you attacking Karn? Why did I even fucking attack? That was a bad play. I have to leave this back now. Still attacking game though, I'll tell you that. Go to zero cards, force the will, and I'm fine with that. Okay. What are you bouncing? That token? Sure. I think the game's over here, right? So you did not have a you fucking idiot. A little sloppy sequencing, but all right, I'll bring in Furies here. I'm gonna bring in a Red Blast here, and how do I feel about Cage? I'm gonna bring that in because I'm gonna get a fast Saga out too. Pithy Needle's fine. Can name Sylvan Safekeeper a bunch of stupid shit. Um, I'm gonna cut Ensnaring Bridge. Excuse me. I'm gonna cut a Welder, Engineer, Fable. Yeah, I'll start. Wobble's fine. I have two Soul Guide Lanterns in this deck. I'll cut these two. Card's kind of bad. So I want to keep Karn in. A lot of prismatic ending sword stuff. And my creatures are good, but I just kind of like I'll bring in one Blood Moon too. Kind of leave it with that. And let's try this. I don't like leaning on Blood Moon at all, but sometimes it's just a good card to come across when you need it. But I don't find myself leaning towards it really per se. So this hand's perfect. Perfect hand. I find myself in this matchup just technically um, trying to be reactionary, more like a control deck, which maybe is not the right idea, but I find myself playing the control game, which isn't the best because this deck has so many pivot angles and shit. This Simian Spirit guy is going to be so clutch. I'm just telling you. I gotta kill that thing, right? I'll wait. I was gonna wait till my main phase to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's kind of the same as like a Force of Will, or whatever. So I told you I was gonna wait till my main phase, but I think it's better to use my mana here. For what reason? I don't know. A spell appears. You got it. No. So either way, I have Pyroblast now for his I'm gonna leave up double blast now with 3 cards. It'll stop the stupid Nadu or whatever. Could have been a reason to play Tomb there, mind you. Let's go, buddy. Let's make that fucking play, pal. I got 3 cards in hand. I have double fucking blast up, and you know it. So play this. I'll play Painter out here. I'll name blue. I'll let him swords it, and I won't fight. Actually, you know, maybe I will, because Green Sun will get me here. Green Sun will definitely get me, so I have to fight over his swords here. That's the one card that gets me is Green Sun Zenith here. I have to fight this over. 2 cards now. Get that back with Karn now. Now I took out the cage, which I'm kind of like was iffy about, but whatever happens. Comes a Karn. Let me get a painter now. Let's get a painter back. Could have got a grindstone there, but whatever. Green Sun will get me here. Just a card I have to watch out for. It's such a pain in the balls. I have to bypass this. Now I'm taking myself off on that, do whatever. But if he has it, he's got it. Okay, 0 cards, and that's excellent. I can get a grindstone here and probably win, right? If I draw a land. All right, that's good. I'm showing him what I have, so it doesn't matter. Does he have a flashback card? This much. Kind of need that game to go that way for you guys. Like you can't like they just need to like stumble a little bit. It's not like, just like I it never ceases to amaze me the amount of fucking shape in these decks. Artifact decks included that just have Kozilek's command on cue turn 4, or the stupid fucking Nomad with the stupid winged bird like combo. It is the fucking worst combo. The second worst combo in Magic is the Chain of Smog combo. It is the worst way to die in Magic. It's like the stupidest 2 cards that just go together. It's like, you know, Grindstone and Pain are legendary. Don't even fucking start. Keep it. See how fast it is for me? Some guys just sit there like, oh, fucking, if I draw a Lotus Petal, fucking, you know. Let's start with a Welder, fuck 'em. If I draw an Engineer, it's good, right? These greedies aren't bad. This is kind of a rough hand, but we'll see what's up. Okay. Oh, God, you have a Wasteland? Okay. I'll play Painter. Let's see what's up here. I just can't get wasted. It sucks. That's fine. I'll still play it. This is a really bad matchup for a lands matchup for a deck like this. I'll attack him. Fuck it. I mean, if he had a life from the loam, I wouldn't attack. Now, there's a play here. If he had a life from the loam, he mills. So if he mills like a Mox Diamond or something like that, I can mill out whatever he plays, like a Sphere or whatever. Or whatever, however it works. Okay, you got a Wasteland. Save that for last. No, okay. Now what? A Sphere. What's this, a Karn? Or what is this? A green? What is it? What do you got? Sure. Okay, so that's what I was just talking about. And two spheres. You got it, pal. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. Um, you have two cards in hand. Um, do I play another painter here, I wonder? Probably not. What's my fear is swords, but he doesn't have swords. Now, I was just telling you guys a line here is to bolt your own painter. I'm gonna leave painter up here, so and leave welder up. So you can bolt your own painter if he swords it and weld it back in. So that's a line. Also waiting for like a Life Malone mill here to maybe get like a sphere off the board, but there is no loams and there is no casting of that. So he's gonna get a pithy needle here. Looks like he's pretty close to doing that. And if he needles my saga, then good for him. I'm not gonna make a creature in response. I'd imagine there's gonna be a needle coming out here. You got it, pal. Oh, I should have bolted there. I still don't think I bolt. I'm gonna go for the combo and not for anything else. Um, so. If he goes for like a Mox Diamond here or something, and it goes to Swords Painter, it's a really good fucking play. So he's like, there's no way he can win if I Swords Painter. I'm gonna bolt this bitch ass. So you gonna crack that thing, right? There's a Caracas. Perfect. Okay, a one card in hand. Now what do you have? A Boseiju? What you got, pal? He played two lands, right? It's the second land drop. What do you got? What do you have? An Endurance? Can I get in trouble for tapping out here, I wonder? What does he have? Oh, he gets a Boseiju? Let me make a picture token there. There we go. He must have a swords. Watch this. Oh, it costs two more to cast too. Fuck. I drawn a land there. Even though Boseiji doesn't save him here. On the stack, still respond. Take a token out for painter. Name blue for you. See that? See what he has here. Give an endurance, you asshole. Oh, I got him. Hit him up. Time for a brewski. All right, so we got lands here. I'll bring in Pithing Needle and Blood Moon will come in. That's fine. This is a matchup where like Magus is better. Karn is really good here. Gets everything away from swords. You can make the spheres and shit, the Pithing Needles and the creatures, and like fury them away or needle them away. So let's go like this. It's really good here. Really good here. I like cutting a blast here. Soul Guide's great. Vexing Bauble is really good to set up for like an endurance, or usually it's a force of vigor. Um, so I'll go down to these blasts here and I'll trim a lightning bolt, I think. That's why I like having twin shot sniper in my sideboards. I can make these things a creature with needles and shit. I have trouble removing like artifacts, unless I just pyroblast them. Fable's a good card, it's fine. My welders, everything play like it's double like uh supremacy is really good here. Having two welds to get around like a removal spell and like a Bazooka Bog with crop rotation, shit like that, so you can well back in and out. So build up a couple goblins is really good. I like having some Pyroblast. Um, Three Karn's fine. I'll trim a Bolt here. I think Bolt's the weakest card, but again, like I can make these artifacts creatures for Karn and kill them. You know what I mean? So this is just a bad hand. Looks like I draw like a Blood Moon, but it's just a bad hand. So let's go. Oh, you fucking kidding me? I could name Wasteland here. I'll go to five. This. Now I'm keeping Pithy Needle because I could name Thespian Stage. I could name Urza Saga if it comes out fast, shit like that. So this is unfortunate. I had a mull like this, but okay. So I might have to just name Urza Saga here to stop from dying from this thing. So lands are welcome here. I'll start with this. I'll name Urza Saga. It's a fine play here. I will die to tokens. I could name Thespian Stage Wasteland, like I said. I can also name the cards. The name here are also Boseiju, because you can channel that, destroy stuff. So Force of Vigor's on my mind. So see, we come across here. What just happened? Oh, another exploration. Okay, now what? Okay, I get another one. Sweet. So you're getting a lot of artifacts off board here. Okay, okay. This is really bad for me. So looks like he has. You're making that a saga, so you have tons of artifacts. Land. That's a good land to have. And I'm looking to get a bridge online. Looks like that's the route I have to go, more or less, especially with a wasteland coming out here. So let's dispatch the welder first and then go for the engineer. And I'm gonna do that maybe off the saga because the wasteland on the stack will stop my mana. So I can't tap for two. But then again, either way, I think it's fine to play out the Great Furnace here and go for a welder because I don't want him to get a great a. The thing is here, I don't want him to get a Soul Guide Lantern, which I'm sure is in his deck, and to stop my bridge or stop like a Phyrexian Dragon engine. So if I had dispatched engineer there, he'd go right after a Soul Guide Lantern and kill me. So here I can get a fast bridge in play. I could swap out the needle and be fine. So and I can do that through a wasteland on my saga because I can just play the Simian Spirit Guide. And I'll be careful not to really do that until his main phase, until his upkeep, because what ends up happening is he can force a vigor me, so I don't want that. I'm just telling you cards to watch out for. Okay, you know, Blast Zone is really good here. You gonna crack that bitch? It's fine. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good too. I'm gonna get a bridge here. I'm gonna get a bridge anyway. I think it's fine. And I'm gonna hold this thing because I think that he will be less apt to get a Soul Guide Lantern if he thinks he can waste me here, he can just waste me and I won't have an artifact to weld out. So I just want him to think I don't have an artifact yet. Although this does promote like other things here, so we'll see what's up. Let's see if he gets a Soul Guide Lantern. He probably will anyway. Okay, pal. You get a 2/2 coming at me, and then that. Okay. So I think I you let that happen. So he can't make another token here. He cannot. I'm gonna name Soul Guide Lantern. I think I can get around a few things if he doesn't play that. If he has if he gets a fuck. If he gets a expedition map, he can kill me pretty quick. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Um I think my line of victory is naming Soul Guide Lantern here. And then I'll play this. Good. So I still have a needle in my deck. I can name Thespian, or the needle's on board, so I can always weld that out if I need to. I can't, so I gotta relax, pay attention a little bit. Looks like he gets a oh, you get a needle of your own. Okay, that's pretty cool. I have to get deeper into the game now. Name's my engineer. Okay, here's a map. So I have to get bridge somehow. He's already exiled one of them, so Boseiju. He's doing pretty good here, this kid. Gets a Thespian stage. He already played a land. There's a Thespian stage, okay. Okay, it's a 3/3. What do I need here? YOLO Bridge. I think I played sloppy here. I'm not really thinking too hard here, but I have to just YOLO Ancient Tomb here, and I'll protect Karn here. He named Engineer. I have Soul Guide Lantern Needled. He's gonna play his Thespian stage here. Um, I'm at 17. It's in my sideboard. What here? That's block here. It's fine. And I don't really know what I'm gonna get, but Ancient Tomb, please. That's not gonna do it. Let's get. I mulled pretty hard there. I do think I'll bring in a bridge here, and I'll do that over something else here. Probably a lightning bolt. Again, I keep that in for like a stupid artifact if I have to bolt it, whatever. Um, but we're gonna try this, so it's just a matter of how I feel about it. Keep it. I gotta feel them out. It's all about feel here. We did see Boseju, and we haven't seen Force of Vigor yet. Yeah, I did mill him, but it was game one, so I mean, this is going to 5 cards at this point, so it's one of those things where, we'll see how I feel what he does. I mean, if he just jams like an Urza Saga or something like that, it's really good for us, but we'll see. I mean, how can you not play Blood Moon? I mean, you know what I mean? So, especially on like fast mana like this, I'll play this. I mean, there's so many fucking thought trees here, as if to say what he starts with, what happens, how I feel, all that stuff. So, oh, there's a Passagia, that's excellent. And then here comes Urza Saga. Oh my God, is that tasty? Sweet dreams are made of these. Okay. Now you got 2 cards. Yeah, that's sad. I mean, even with a. I'll play out. I'll play out. I'll play out. Um, two cards. Let me play out a. I'm gonna run this out. I'll get a bridge. I'm just setting up here, guys. That's all this is. Set up. So in case he does come across an answer, I could seal the deal with a bridge and just be safe. There's a forest. I'm just telling you guys. You guys wonder why I do shit? This is why I do shit. Because I can get myself. So he comes like a. This could be like end step force of vigor if he like draws a third card into like crop rotation. So first it's like crop rotation into like um crop rotation into dark depths, and then it's like a force of vigor. Then the dark depths comes into play. So it's like a lot of guys would have got like a dragon engine or maybe even like a Let's see, there it is. The share. What do you pitch? Exploration. Okay, that's fine. No attack. No attacks yet. Oh well, I can weld in here. He's got 0 cards. Let me upkeep do this because you know what happens? If he has another removal spell, I'll bring this in. There's 0 cards in hand, so if he has like a crop rotation for Bajuka Bog, it's something, you know what I mean? So it's your last card, pal. Oh, I almost oh shit. Okay. So I can pluck that now. I can get rid of this thing, which is really good. You know, waste me, sure. Get 0 cards. The bridge is fine. Tit for tat, baby. Tit for tat. I can mill myself too. I have an ancient tomb. I'll use my city first. So here, his pluck. J Plucks. Hit that fucking thing real quick, real quick. Play grindstone. And mill myself and stop to see what's up. See if I can't find a painter. Painter. Painter's getting tasty. What card? What's he got? Oh, I can't even weld the fucking thing in. Um, Making a token? Sure. What's up with this? I can't even get this thing out, so I have to draw a card here. That's good. Just a win, right? Oh, I can't even win there. I have to actually find. I can get a needle here and name Saga, which is totally cool. And he's gonna needle my engineer. You know that. So there's a graph digger's cage behind me. So here's a question. Do I needle the Saga? I don't even care about Saga here. I just don't 'cause I have a bridge in play, so I'll just play out the I mean he's gonna get a Soul Guide Lantern here. Or he could just engineer. I'm gonna think this out. So he's gonna get I have a bridge in play, which is excellent. He's gonna get a Soul Guide Lantern, looks like. Um the question is, do I want to weld out grindstone for any of this stuff and get, for instance, like a needle on board? He's gonna get a I think I do that. I think I actually get a needle online for a Boseiju because you can Boseiju through a thing here. Still on here. So he has to get either a needle or a soul guide lantern. He's probably gonna get a needle here. So now I can always find another grindstone, and the problem becomes because I'm afraid he's gonna get an expedition map here and get a Boseiju. So that's my concern. So you mean you definitely get a needle here, or you get a soul guide lantern. It's gonna be engineer here. And he could have named Grindstone here as well, so I'm just kind of throwing things out there for you guys. He names my engineer, which I knew he would. He can't attack. You have one green up. I can start pitching shit now. Um, I think I'll get rid of both things here. Actually, no, I'll get rid of one. That's really good here. I might get a painter here now, but it doesn't matter. He's got one card in hand. Uh, it can't be a creature. It has to be an artifact. Let's get a soul guy lantern. That's fine. A Boseiju would really kill me here. I mean, a force figure. Sure, I can get a soul guide lantern now. So that helps. Okay. That kind of sucks here because you can get a soul guide in a wasteland. Okay. Fine. Okay. I can get the soul guide lantern online here. It's perfectly fine. There's a painter. Do I have the win there? I do not. He has a Boseiju here. Do have a grindstone here. Okay. Yep. That was lucky. I was thinking I was going to get around this card. So I have graveyard interaction too. Yeah. There. You know, Dipsy do. Now, could I have needled that somehow, or could I have? I don't know. Did I have a needle on the battlefield? I forget. But could I have needled that card in that circumstance? I don't even know. I don't even care, to be honest with you. I really don't. I do not give one fuck. Not one of them. You guys should know for the future. But triple cards, baby. How many guys are crying right now? Can hear the tears coming down. We're gonna try this hand, and there's only one play here, really, and that's fucking turn one Fable and Mirror Breaker. I'm not a big guy on this type of shit, but I'm gonna play it this way. I know a lot of guys love this stuff, but to me, it's not the way I want to do it. I like building a board presence and then playing this card, but that's really good that it resolved. So, um, card is exceptional. It really is a good card. I like, you know, it's the same as a force of will technically. The worst case scenarios are like, force of will waste you, but even at that, it's not even that bad. Okay, see what we're up against here. We got nice basic island. Okay, this thinks I think when I see basic island fetch like this, he thinks I'm red prison, and that's why he fetched like this because he thinks I'm red prison. He thinks I'm blood moon. So I'm still thinking of what deck this is. It's fucking either blue black, which I'm sure it is, or a show and tell deck maybe, but you don't see much else really. I haven't even seen show and tell in a while, so that's a phenomenal card here. I'll pitch the City Traders here. A lot of guys might not even do that, but I will. I'm gonna play engineer into painter here, and he's got some work to do. He's gonna fatal push this thing. See if I get a bridge, but I feel like I'm gonna have to play the mountain here. I'm just gonna get a painter. This will take him off a few things. He has to have fatal push. He's like, oh yeah, 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 I got the fatal push, bro. I got it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I got it. The only problem is if it's this kid's on a fucking show and tell deck. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it, buddy. I got it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Now what? Foster will this? It's gonna be a force of will target here. Okay. Wasteland's a tough card. He's gonna have to use black on engineer if it is blue black. So it's either you get painter, bridge, or dragon engine, and I'm not wasting time getting dragon engine. And there's no sense in getting bridge if I just have to kill this turn coming up. So more or less, depending. I technically do if he plays Wasteland because he only has one blue up, and I have three. I have four. I have four mana. One, two, three, four coming up here. So there's an argument to cast a blast on Ponder here, but definitely looking for a Wasteland. So he's looking at it like the pause here is telling me he's looking for an avenue. You got to think like this. I know a lot of you guys do. It's either cast fucking Pyrogoyf or play like this, one or the other. So he's thinking to himself, if I ponder for a Wasteland, I can nab him off a color or a fast mana, or I go for a fatal push or whatever it is here. So it's like I said, he's just thinking about pondering for a Wasteland or a black for fatal push here. So, or white, for instance, here. Now, I think I blast here because he already played a land, and I like a blast here. Could be a force of will here. This is one of the few times I use a. Oh, you fucking retard. Okay, hope you fucking miss. It's one of the few times you use blast on like a free cantrip like that early. I don't use blast on cantrips early unless I know they're looking for colors in a greedy deck. But that's an instance where you look, he doesn't shuffle, so he found a swords. Go ahead, use it. Um, but that's an instance, and particularly if they're looking for a wasteland. You know what I mean? That's fine. I'll take it all day, bro. I will take that card all day here. I can kill him through beats, J beats. I'm still looking at a Nadu deck here. God forbid it's a nice blue-white control deck. I miss those days. But even then, they turn into degeneracy with like other cards. And I'll play this out. Okay. So I have a little breathing room with that daze. Kind of took him off some mana here, so I can make a fucking token, copy it, get in for some aggro, shit like that. So this Pyroblast is really good. Kid's got 7 fucking cards. Fucking 7. And I have 1 fucking card. The kid's shaking in his fucking boots. Shaking. There's a wasteland. Tough fucking play. Right? Okay. That might have been a decision there because maybe he has a turn 2 play he wants to make. That's a shame here. Um, get his swords. Go 5. Counting cards here, pal. That's kind of an unfortunate wasteland there. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Very unfortunate. Could kill this kid with tokens. Brainstorm. I'll let him brainstorm. Yeah, that's fine. He could miracle something in here, but he can't really miracle unless he has an actual. I can mill it too, right? Okay. There's a chance he was brainstorm locked. If he ponders here, I'll pyroblast. If he ponders, I'll pyroblast. But there's a chance you can lock yourself there, right? How fucking careful this kid's playing. Okay, thank you. Oh, you know what this is? My fault. It's Dreadnaught. That's an excellent draw here. Um, copy. Here comes a dress down, maybe? Doesn't even matter. If you have a sword, you probably use it here, right? The only card, one of the cards that gets me here is that Thrall. I guess they're off of that card, I heard, but whatever. And I'm looking at like an end step dress down here, which he's fucking slow rolling because he's like trying to be sneaky like a modern fucking player. Or there's like what do you call it? He probably has the 1 drop um consign card, which is very good. And you're gonna see more of that, I think. Okay, he's a 5. Force of Will puts him at 4, mind you. Comes a dress down. Oh, what's this? A thrall? Oh, this card's gonna kill me now. It's just a dreadnought gets me now. I'll have to hit any cantrip. Oh, I need an engineer. I have to hit this. Have to hit this. Looking for a dreadnought. Force of Will me go to 3 cards, pal. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you have a prismatic ending here, you probably you fucking have that fucking thing, you bitch. Um, a Goblin Welder won me the game too. So this Red Blast is really good here still. Really good still. Fucking retard. See how these guys play? Just play it. Play the fucking thing. You don't even attack with that, huh? Um, that's a fucking win. Okay. Get 3 cards. This gets around. This doesn't get painter. Now sword sucks. I ain't gonna lie. What do you got, buddy? I got 1 fucking card. I'm going for the kill here. It does matter how I do this. Let's see, man. So watch it. Oh boy, poor kid. Wastelands, all of it. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Like a little snowball I'm talking to. I don't care. I do not fucking care. Not one little bit. I feel like today's Friday. Fury sucks in this matchup. It's Bridge is excellent. I'm not gonna worry about Karn. You kind of need a fast. Hithing Needle, I think I need for something. I'm not sure. Um, Engineer is kind of the worst card because of the Thrall. Bobble's fine. I'll cut one Soul Guy. I don't even need Soul Guy Lantern. Um, that leaves me with everything clean here. I might just bring in a Red Blast here. That's fine. Um, and that's 60. Engineer is kind of the weakest card, but it's the Thrall. But I have two bolts. I'll bring in one Fury too. Um, and I'll cut one Engineer. How about that? Just because the Thrall, like I said, plus dress down, all that shit. So, but at least Fury is my third bolt, and it's a good card. I think it's a fine. It's a good fallback card. I do not want to see this card for like 5 turns. I want to like search for it with Fable and find it when I need it. Um, do they run Teferi? Maybe, but I have so many blasts, it's fine. I'm not the type of player that taps out early. I'm not like, oh, here's my Goblin Welder turn one, and then my Engineer turn two, and then I get to untap and do this. No, these kids love that game because it's all flash. They wait for you to tap out. They wait for you. Blasts are at a premium right now. 100%. Bolt is great. Never tap out. You got to leave yourself an out all the time. It's almost as if creatures are kind of like 3 and 3 are good, but like, you know, trust me, I'm fine. I know this matchup pretty well. Prismatic Ending gets you. Um, you can also grind these guys with Grindstone if you have a Welder out and swap out the Dreadnought. They play Consign, which is a card you gotta watch out for. Um, and what else? There's certain things you gotta watch for. So we'll see. I gotta try this hand. I'll try this, and I will start with a Painter, and then I'll go Karn. We'll see how it goes. I do have Grindstone on my sideboard, so this will take him off a few turns. So we'll see how I play it. I will start with a Painter turn one. And especially if he's going to play this way, this will allow me to get the painter in off a dress down. And if he has a wasteland, that's fine. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Okay. Still playing painter here. You know what? I have intentions on killing this kid with a grindstone. So let's play painter. I'll name blue. If he wants the swords that he can, and then he takes himself off a color. Daze me, bro. Takes himself off a color. Look at this fucking motherfucker, dude. Simian Spirit Guide. I'm gonna name blue. Takes him off a color. Taste it. What do you got? Now watch me talking all this shit. I'm gonna fuck up and not play correctly. Right? Now if I name blue, it turns on its Force of Wills. Right? So I wanna navigate some cards here. So I'm gonna name white. Now if I draw a Pyroblast and the kid does something and I wish I had like a fucking, you know, Pyroblast for like a prismatic ending or like a stupid dreadnought, then forgive me. But at this point, I'm going in for the kill, and I'll probably go for a Fable next turn here. So, and he's gonna hold up Consign here. So it hits Karn. The Consign hits my Karn. I'm just letting you guys know that. or a spell pierce. Going for a right, going for this right quick here. It could be a hydroblast too, which is fine. It's one or the other here. Brainstorm. A daze is fucking cool. Karn gets him here. Brainstorm with that floater. Okay, so I'm now I did board in that second bridge, which is kind of like a problem that I do constantly. Unless and even if he swords painter, it's fine. I'm gonna play it off a fucking city too, get a grindstone. I'm not gonna play the grindstone into another daze or a force negation. Another one. Okay, here comes a consign. And because he's holding up consign, I'll play the mountain and let him consign it because I don't want to waste a land drop here. But if he does have, if I get dazed, it's a different story. But I think I'm playing more around consign, which I think he has. If he dazes me, I'll be upset because I could have played city, but I want that land drop. So I'm only playing around consign here. Oh boy. I have a Simian Spirit Guide in exile. Or so will pitching a consign. So why would you pitch consign when you can just counter my Karn, which is fine with me. Trust me. But that's the card I was telling you I was playing around the whole time, right? So I'm just telling you guys, play Pyrogoyf, you know, fucking all this shit. I'm giving you guys the fucking blueprint every fucking week. I'm sorry. I'm not I'm not saying I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just telling you guys, you know, it's the way it is out here. Now, if he swords my painter, I can always get it back here. And if he does play a Dreadnaught, I can also get um at this point I'll play around Spell Pierce. I could have not, but whatever. And I named white, by the way. So if I named blue on turn one, like I fucking said, all these Force of Wills could have been going to other stuff. So I'm still gonna play around Spell Pierce. Now, if I had left, I'm just gonna leave Painter back 'cause I'm a little nervous here. Now, if I had left, comes a Thrall. Okay. And then what? So my Painter's already in play. The Thrall doesn't stop the Painter. What stops the Painter is a dress down or whatever. I wouldn't mind like a brainstorm here or whatever. The problem becomes now is like now if he swords painter, it's fine. I get it back with Karn. If he taps out swords painter and doesn't have a force of will, it's really good for me. And I'm just telling you it's the way it's gonna be. I played around spell pierce last turn. I'm playing this game just the way it should be played. Playing out naked grindstones, yeah, if you spell pierced it, whatever. I have enough mana going forward here. If he wants to waste me, he can. All these little micro plays that he's deciding that maybe he might have is taking him back a step and also putting me in a different position. So it's kind of like magic in general, but it's kind of things I think about. So we'll see if he shuffles. But yeah, this consign, if I had named blue to begin with, he does not use its ability. Okay. So he looks like you might have a swords on you or a consign, which would suck. You hit my Karn. Now there's a few ways I can lose this game here. Pyroblast is the best card to get here. Kidding me. I, I'm sorry, guys. Um, so that kind of seals it, right? So even if he has the swords here, I get it back with Karn. So let me see if he consigns this. He's another one of these. Let's see if he knows that it works this way. So now I have double hit with Painter. Force of Wills it. One card. Okay. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Fucking bad. That was bad. Forget that even happened. Forget it even happened. It didn't even happen. What happened there was I drew a Simian Spirit Guide and I had to rebuild. So I probably would have cashed in Karn at some point. I don't know. Probably I would have plussed again, but I think I had a good shot to win there in any event. All right, let's pray for the best, guys. Ah, let's see if I can't fuck this up. I'm playing Painter out turn one. If it's an artifact echo deck, it's really good, but whatever. Going to six. Okay. Five. Now, do I name blue? Probably not. Because I have no intention of drawing a Pyroblast and holding it up. My intention is Painter into Grindstone next turn, or Painter in a Karn. So if I name blue, any of these cards get force the world off like a fucking basic island, which I can't have. So I'll just name white here, which is F6 here is a good sign for me. But anything I'd want a Pyroblast for, I think the Karn will take care of just naturally. Um, or like a discard spell for Grindstone if its Reanimator is really bad. But even that, I get a Karn out and I get a Tormod's Crypt. So it's, oh my God, he does play this. So you take my Grindstone and then I can just play Karn and get a Tormod's Crypt like I fucking said. I've been right on cue all fucking league here and what's gonna happen. And I've been calling it out, but that's the way it's gonna be. That's part of this deck, but this is bullshit. You take my Grindstone. Unless you have like he's at fucking three cards, motherfucker. All right. If the kid has like Dark Ritual, Land, Animate Dead, God bless him. All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Unmask, unmask. Okay, here we go. The one thing I'm missing in this deck is Graveyard Strict Hate. I've been running four Macabres in the other list, but I'm feeling that the decks, I'm not seeing too much Reanimator strictly. It's just blue black. So my angles are now getting Bridge out fast or combo or just whatever. And my third Karn and my all three Karns are basically copies of Tormod's Crypt. But these decks are strictly streamlined graveyard pieces, so it's kind of like a bad matchup for me where it never used to be. So we'll bring in Fairy Macabres. I will bring in Tormod's Crypt, even though I should. I'm gonna bring in on the draw. Bring in. I do have Cage, which is nice. Um, I do like bringing in Bridge, and we're gonna trim some stuff. I'll leave in Bolts. All right, I'm gonna trim some stuff here. I do trim these cards quite often. I'll trim a couple cards. I'll use all these on the draw. Let me see if I can. Am I charging? I am. Okay. All right. So I'm at 60 cards now. What do I have? I do have two Soul Guard Landers main too. I can't forget that. So I have a lot of interaction. So Bolt will be for like the stupid creatures. I think it's fair. Um, Blood Moon. I'm not so sure of. Let's try this. Oh, his hand's excellent. So fucking good, dude. Faithless Loot is something, dude. You know what I mean? Oh, it's fucking it's oops all spells. Yeah, pal. Oh, if I had known. So Memory's Journey I have to get and Thassa. Sure. Sure. He's got two cards left. He's two Thassa. Can he win with just I mean, oh, can he? I just fuck up? I think I might have. Or no. Oh, we can memory journey here. Oh, you know what? I should have started with that. I should have started with that. It was a mistake. Damn it. If I did that, he has the jack-o'-lantern in there. He does have jack-o'-lantern, so that would have been a. Oh, I think I fucked up. Yeah, that was a trap for me. Ugh. Can he still win here? I think he just wins with creatures, right? Yeah, it's kind of dangerous here. I think I can still beat him here. So Memory's Journey buys him time, and what can you get? What do you put on top? I mean, you just put cards you don't die. I mean, I'll play like I'm gonna strip my hand here. It's kind of dangerous. So if I had taken is there another Cabal therapy? There must be. So if I had just targeted Dread Return and forced his hand, I think it could have been different for me. I should have thought about that differently. If that's the last one, it's good for me. I missed that play. How should I have done that? I think if I had hit, what do you do here? Yeah, I think I just lose here. It's kind of rough. What's this card do? What's this card do? Oh, that card's sick. Was there a way around that then? So if I hit Dread Return, I don't even know. Dread Return and what? I don't even know. I can't even think about it right now. I should figure it out. So in that case, Blood Moon's really good. Pithaniel comes in, and Voltus is really bad. Cage is really good. I brought in Bridge too, huh? I'll leave in one Bridge. I'll leave in Karn. I messed up there, I think. I know I did. Oh, it's so sad. I'm just trying to think how I could have done that differently. Like, so Dread Return had to go because eventually Dread Return kills me. So I should have targeted. If I targeted Dread Return and he has two Thassa's Oracles, so I don't think. I think I had to take Dread Return and the Jack O' Lantern. But how many Jack O' Lanterns were in his deck? I'm just like confused with that. And whatever was in his hand, he could have had uh, oh, this is gonna have to work. Let's see if I fuck this up too. I kind of feel myself doing that. So yeah, lot that's troll. I had to take Dread Return. And why I didn't take that, I have no idea. So it had to been Dread Return and I don't know. I wonder if there was a way out of that without having two pieces of graveyard hate. I don't even know. I can't even stress about it either. I'm gonna start with Urza Saga here and play out a Soul Guide Lantern. What happened? Because I know I fucked up. It's these dumb decks that I always do it on too. It's like, you know, and this is how these guys win games. I should know. I should know. Jack o' Lantern exiles. If you need a you need a Elvish Spirit Guide, right? Like I think I just there was a way to win there. I just had to figure it out, and I jumped the gun. So I hit him. I hit him now, right? It was like no idea. The stifle. Okay, so you have that. You cast exiles Jack o' Lantern, and he's gonna cast Memory's Journey. So I can Pyroblast the Colossus Oracle, right? This card's so scary just for me. And if I had that last game, it would have been Dread Return and Memory's Journey maybe there to win the game. And if he didn't have Elder Spirit Guide game one, I'm gonna ask him. I think if I had exiled Memory's Journey, it would have stopped him from upkeep doing that because I don't even know, he didn't have green at all. I don't even know. I just I'm brain dead right now. I'm tired. I don't even want to think about it. Send me a Spirit Guide too. I've never really seen that. And these guys are looking to go deep with the combo, deep, deep, deep. Then he has Cabal Therapy, which is really dangerous. Fuck. I think I just lose to a Cabal Therapy. Actually, no, I don't, because this is on the stack. This deck is really good in a lot of ways. Ancient Grudge, too. Like, that's pretty good. I have to hold up Pyroblast. We'll see what he puts on top. I would imagine it's a Thassa someplace. And how he stacks it, I have no idea. So he's got one card left. It's kind of a deep game. This is worse than some guys know the right answer to this, and I apologize for not knowing the right answer. Game two, but um, for game two. But he conceded to me a little early, I think. Okay. Lotus Petal, Thassa's Oracle, Jack o' Lantern. Okay. I have to hold a Pyroblast there. What do you do? One card left. Painter here. It didn't matter if I got Grindstone, I still win, right? Lucky. Woo! All right, so game five, real quick. Even with a hand mill there, without Painter in play, I think a Grindstone does the trick. So maybe it wasn't right to play Painter, just leave a Pyroblast. But I saw his mana, so it was like he didn't have an extra island. He had one card in hand, so he needed to play Lotus Petal, then he needed to play Thassa. So really sloppy all around. The technicians out there do it probably a lot smoother, and that's kind of where like me not studying decks too much and like Doomsday and stuff, like I don't really put the time in to do that stuff. And I played enough of it, and I tend to play on intuition and not techniques. But for the guys that are very technical, it makes a difference. And I have lost plenty of games because I haven't studied hard enough. And that's the truth. That's the raw fucking truth. Many times I've gone into like late games, late Magic games. It's a little micro decision means all the difference in the world. And I'm telling you guys, pay attention. And that goes for Painter. That doesn't. I mean, that's like Oops All Spells. That's for Doomsday. That's for like, um, what are the matches does that come into handy with? I would say like Storm variants and stuff like that, maybe. But you know, it's usually knowing you have to know what's in other people's decks. I mean, you're not like attacking with like a Murktide Region for lethal for 8 damage and that wins the game. You're trying to combo and win a game in a sense of the way that there's other things that stop you, meaning endurance, Emrakul, shuffle effects. Um, in this case, if I just go paint the grindstone milieu, he flashes back Memory's Journey and I lose, and it doesn't work that way. So, um, you know, what am I playing around? What's worst case scenario here? There's a lot. That's the art form of Painter. And I'm not just saying that, no pun intended, but with Painter, it's like that. I know you guys are sick of me blabbing at you, but if you want to come here and listen and hear what I have to say, I'm trying to teach you more or less the best way to play this deck. It's not, you know, in my eyes, it's not always about jamming the big fucking beefy creatures and trying to win. Okay, they can't handle it. Well, I'm trying to perfect the art of playing Painter. That's combo. So the same way these guys in Oops All Spells are trying to win through Oops like combo, same thing with Painter. What 5 cards are on your mind when you go into their upkeep to kill you? Like, what's the worst case scenario? Do you have coverage for that? Did you like look at their graveyard? Do you have like a really good idea of what's in their deck. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try this hand. It's not the best seven, but it's not a mulligan, and I'm afraid to mulligan. So let's hope it's not Storm. I'm gonna keep it. It's not the best keep, but it could be the way to lose a game here. I'll be honest with you too. Um, oh, yeah. So I just lose here to Storm. Okay, okay. So I do have Dampening Sphere in my deck here, which is a really good card. Um, I want to see him go off here a little bit. Did he miss? Can't he can't really miss here. Now, there's nothing I can do about this matchup, really. It's like going into it, it's like it's tough, it sucks, but if I get a turn here, I'll play Soul Guide Lantern into like, or I'll play Engineer into Painter. Hopefully that's enough. I think Blood Moon comes in. Oh, he passes turn here. A bridge, huh? I'm gonna play a fucking. Now, if I play out Engineer this turn, it gives away that I'm Painter. Also, it wipes my red away. So I think it's better to play Soul Guide Lantern. Now, if I draw a red source next turn, I'll jam Engineer. It doesn't matter if I do it this turn or next turn. So this gives little information away about exactly what deck I'm on, but also provides some kind of graveyard mitigation for a Gaia's create with Gaia's card, the graveyard flashback card, all that shit. So um, so now we know not to name blue off Painter. If I draw a red source, I will play Engineer. Or if I don't draw a red source, I can always make creature tokens, which is not a good idea because I don't have the time. So I might just have to go, YOLO and hope for a mountain turn three, or even on this draw step here. So now if I draw Karn, it's pretty good. Um, that's a good draw step here. I mean, I can Simeon's. There's no reason. Now I'm telling him I'm Painter, which is kind of sketchy, but all right. I don't think I can do much here. I mean, the chances of me losing this game are pretty high, but we'll see. I had drawn Pyroblast here, it would have been so fucking good. But I don't draw Pyroblast. Oh, I can't draw Pyroblast with this guy. This is my Karn. I have a Karn next turn. There's a Tendrils? Okay. GG's. Pretty awful. Pretty fucking sad. And I'm not gonna say it's not. It's fucking disgusting. Um, I will bring in Blood Moon. And use a Brainstorm deck, so let me just cut the obvious. Um, this is terrible. This is pretty much the core of the deck here. Put in Liver Blast. Got a Fable Mirror Breaker. Trust. You know, mull this hand, I think. I get a mulligan this hand. Let's grab a Beola. Get a mulligan. There we go. This is such a bad fucking hand. Let me do this again. 100%. Because this taps for, now taps for 1 mana. And I want an artifact on board, so here. So I can get an engineer now. I took out Dragon Engine, which I just was a right decision, but I could have refilled my hand quite a bit here. Painter here. I think I get a painter. If I name blue, it turns on his Veil of Summer, which is so fucking bad. If I just get a dampening sphere, he just can't win, right? Um, That's fine. I could have got a painter there because I have Pyroblast, but at the same time, like the the blue on painter will just get veiled, and I just can't have that. So it's kind of like a high risk play here. I feel like I'm playing bad, but I've never really. Does this card stack? It must. I should ask that. I'm not sure. It must stack. If I have two of these out, it's good because if he kills one of them, it's fine. I could have got a vexing bauble there, but whatever. A mountain would be really good. I think I just kill him in 20 turns with like a goblin engineer, right? I don't even know. I should ask that question. I should know it. I mean, I'm guessing it stacks, so it's two more. It costs like four next turn, whatever. I don't even know. I don't even know. And the sad thing is, I'm going to have to leave up my engineer and not attack because if he like end steps us, if he plays a land like Boussage's my dampening sphere, you know, we'll see. Just mana is good. Start with an Urza Saga. Thank you. It would have taken me a long fucking time. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. All right, so on the draw here, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I will tell him that no matter what happens. I appreciate that. I think Fairy Macabre's a card because if he plays the graveyard, I might be wrong. Some guys might yell at me for that, but whatever. It's better than Fable the Mirror Breaker, I'll tell you that. And I like my Pyroblast. I like everything else. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Be careful naming blue against a storm deck like this. Um, he's going to be prepared for artifacts. So I do like having eight blasts in this deck, or seven anyway, because of the fact he's an echo deck. Um, so I'm gonna prioritize certain cards on my opener. Simian Spirit Guide is really good because of the fact I can pitch it for a color. If he goes for another echo like he did, I can Pyroblast. Pyroblast. Painter on blue still a card. I said that earlier before I even boarded here, but sometimes the necessary evil. Some guys won't bother with Veil, but some guys will. So it's kind of like, oh, fuck you, dude. Ooh, right. I'm gonna have to keep this hand. I can't go any lower than this. Here, here. In case I get discarded here, so let's see. This could be it. I can't go any lower than this. Um, assuming he doesn't have much. Let's see what he does. Could be a brainstorm here. This is why he kept two cards. He's gonna take the Empathy Sphere here, but let's see how good he is. My best draw here is a Vexing Bauble. Let's see if I get lucky here, guys. Grindstone. I have to get this out to get Vexing Bauble. I think it's fair. I could have been wrong to play that, but I'll play Grindstone. It's fine. I draw Paint Theory. He doesn't kill me next turn. It's really good. I can also get Lotus Petal here if I draw into lands. So I'm kind of like, on the wire here. Great draw, yeah. Um, you have a song creation here. Oh, my heart's beating like a fucking rabbit. It's a game, right? That's game, right? I mean, maybe, and I would imagine you cast another Beseech the Mirror here, right? Tendrils me. At this point, if I had Fairy Macabre, I could get the two Beseeches, but it's just, I think I just hit this, right? I still die, right? Should I have not casted that? Probably not, right? I don't even know. Thought sees me. Do you have enough mana here? Come on, baby, hit me. Oh my God. I have another turn? What do I get here? I just, so Vexing Bauble doesn't, I don't care about Vexing Bauble right now. I don't think. This thing I get like, I get a Lotus Petal. It's really good. I just gotta slow down the intern here. Why did I cast something first? I'm fucking retarded. I know. I should know. So one, two, three, four, five. Still a retard. I know. Um, plus. Oh my fucking god. I'm bad at this game. Such a retard. I really am. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna tell him thank you for game two. Another time I don't study decks. I'm sorry. I don't study decks. I haven't studied a deck in like months. All right. All right. Good league, sloppy. You guys can learn not how not to do shit. Should have got bobble. Again, it's like got her thinking. It's like, oh, well, if he cast, I was still stuck on the last turn, or if he had another guy's blessing and could have just or whatever the fuck it is. I could be fucking on the spectrum sometimes, and I say people are retards. Call me a retard. I'm fine with it. It's okay. But besides that, not a bad league. So, Storm's a tough matchup. I drew well, and everything else is fine. I don't suggest Mind Break Trap at all, but um, I would say the Karn picks up that steam. So the problem is Ruby Storm. I keep telling you, Dampening Spear is pretty good. So anyway, good games, sloppy all the same sometimes, but someday I'll learn. But nice to see you guys and try to cool off from the pyro and shit. I don't know, but I'll catch you guys next time.